Prabhupada is one of the, probably the most prominent Sanskrit scholar here in Vrindavan, an expert on the tattva spoken by Rupa Goswami. In fact, his PhD doctorate was in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So he will be speaking on Rash Nishpati, which we've tried to translate. Nishpati is like the culmination or the perfection of Ras. So this is the subject.
Jai हृदयस्य प्रेरणया प्रवर्तितोऽहं वराकरूपोऽपि तस्य हरेः पदकमलं वन्दे श्रीचैतन्यदेवस्य यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादः यस्याः प्रसादान् न गतिः कुतोऽपि ध्यायन् स्मरन् तस्य यशस्विसन्ध्यं वन्दे गुरुः श्रीचरणारविन्दम् निर्यास श्यामलिन्नां परिणतिरमित प्रेम लक्ष्मी भराणां साक्षात्कार कृपाणां अखिल मधुरिमा संपदां संप्रदायः गांभीर्यं विभ्रमाणां उपचितिरमितश्चातुरीणां चिरम्बो भूयात् आभीर नारी कुचकलशितकालंकृतिः मंगलाय. This is a verse from of Shri Rupa Goswami. आददानस्त्रणं दन्तै इदं याचे पुनः पुनः श्रीमद्रूपपदाम्भोज धूलिस्यां जन्म जन्मनि वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. I pay my opulences, salute to Shri Rupa Goswami Pad. Please excuse me, I am not very much perfect in English speaking. I have very limited vocabulary and rarely the terminology I am acquainted to the terminology of ras in Sanskrit, and I do not know the translation and the parallel technical words of them.
We have two
Even then.
Sanskrit scholars, they can
So-
help to translate.
So, Shri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is a eminent work of Shri Rupa Goswami Pad. Here I am suggested to deliver my lecture on the Ras Nishpatti. Nishpatti, the perfection or completeness of a ras, that is Nishpatti. Previously, the ras was described on the basis of Upanishad thoughts. But Shri Rupa Goswami has applied it to the poetics values and poetics thoughts. What is ras? That relishment which contains three qualities is called ras. It should be tattva. Ras means tattva. That means the gist, the essence. Tattva. The other thing is, it should be full of joy and relishment, sukh. And the third thing is, it should be permanent, sthayi, nitya. So which is nitya, which is tattva, and which is full of sukh, that is called ras. And on this basis, this ras is only Brahma or Shri Krishna. Brahma is his Angakanti and Shri Krishna is himself. So Shri Krishna is merely the ras. Raso vaisaha rasam hevaya labdhvanandi bhavati. As Shastra says, here the pulling masculine gender is used. That means that ras is not a neutral or a napumsak. It is pulling. And pulling means it has its form, masculine form and masculine form. In the same way, Anandamayo Bhyasat, here also masculine gender is used. Anandamaya ras can be used in both genders, masculine as well as neutral. But Shastra or Upanishad describes it in masculine gender. So ras is Shri Krishna. Or the hollow or Angakanti, what will say, Tej, effulgence. That is Angakanti, effulgence, that is Brahma. Brahma, which has no form. It is a tattva, it is matter to me. It is an aspect, but it is not. It does not have any form. Without form, a thought, a matter, a thing of full of joy, full of ras. So ras is tattva, sukh and sthai. When it becomes aswadni, that means relishable, then Brahma ras nishpatti, ya Brahma ras bhog, the enjoyment of Brahma ras can be made. Anandamaya or rasmaya. Maya pratyay, this is a pratyay, and it is used in the meaning of the plenty, vipulta, adhikya, prachurya, in prachurya, plenty of ras,
profusity.
profusity. So much money, a full mount in that. So, Maya Pratyay is used in two ways. It is in Prachuryarth, Prachurta, and it is in Swaruparth. Its position, its it's a tattva, Swarup. Form, identity. Yes, in its identity. But not in bekar. It is not, Maya Pratyay is not used in bekar. That means the result of anything. Brahma is the result of everything. But it is not the result of anything. He is cause of everything. It is a cause of everything, but it is not a result of everything. So Brahma is Brahma Anandamaya or Rasmaya. That means Brahma is not the result or bekar of anything, creation of anything, but it is full of a plenty of joy and relishment. That is Maya Pratyaya. So Anandamaya, that means it has heaps of joy, heaps, full plenty of joy. But Sri Rupa Goswami has described, because my subject is the Ras Nishpatti according to Sri Rupa Goswami. So Sri Rupa Goswami has described that sukh that is relished is called ras. And in this point of view, Sri Alankar Kaustubh, Baldev Vidyabhushan, described it that Bahir Antak Karanyo Vyaparantar Rodhanam Swakaranari Sanshleshi Chamatkari Sukham Rasa. What is ras? He describes, he gives the paribhasha definition of it. That Bahya Antakaranyo, where all actions, inner and out actions, activities are ceased, stopped. Bahya Antakaranyo Vyaparanta Rodhanam. No external activity, neither any thought in the samajik mind of a samajik. Bhayanta karanam vyaparanta rodhanam. Swakarana sanslesham. And in that feeling, swakarana are, that means the factors of that ras are also sanshleshi, embraced. That means embraced. Alingan. Embraced. Embraced. Swakarana is sanshleshi. That means while a person is relishing ras nishpatti, getting ras nishpatti or relishing ras, then he at that moment he is relishing the joy as well as relishing and experiencing Shri Krishna, Shri Radhika, Shri Vrindavan, his activities, his feelings also. That means Vibhav, Anubhav, Sanchari Bhav and other things also are relished. Meanwhile, he is relishing the joy, Sthai Bhav. So, Swakaranadi, Karan, Karya and Sahyog. The Sanchari Bhav is associates, Sahyog. Vibhav, that means Shri Krishna Radhika, it is Vibhav. And the action of Shri Radharani, that is Anubhav. So, he will realize the joy as well as Shri Krishna, Shri Radhika, his activities and his feelings and sentiments, emotions in the same time while he is realizing that ras. So, Swakaranadi Sanshleshi Chamatkari. And the other thing is, main thing is that it is full of amazement, chamatkar. So there should be chamatkar also. Unless there is chamatkar, it will not be the relishment of ras. It will not be ras nishpatti. It will not be called ras. So bahi antak karaniyo vyaparanta rodhanam swakaranadi sanshleshi chamatkari rasasmrita. This is such a subject that requires a base or a fundamental knowledge. Unless, but I shall try to communicate my views and those fundamentals in very nut and shell and in very simple way. the aspect of ras is described, the third aspect of ras is sthai bhav is ras. So ras is described in three ways. First was Brahmi's ras or Shri Krishna's ras. The second thing is that sukh that is full of chamatkar. That means a enjoyment, a relishment full of chamatkar, astonishment. That is ras. And the third thing that is ras, that is sthai bhav, while becomes very much right, सुपुष्ट पका हुआ, right, पका हुआ, as a mango is ripe. So when the ras is sthai bhav is fully ripe and able to be relished, able to experience, is called ras. So sthai bhav is ras. Here there are two thoughts about ras. Some person says that Atman is a ras, and some person says that sthai bhav is a ras. Shri Anandavardhan has written a book, it is called Dhamyalok, and in the commentary of Dhamyalok, Shri Abhinav Gupta was a Shaiva Darshan Darshanik philosopher of Shaiva Darshan, Pratyabhijna Darshan, and he has described that Bhagna Chip Visishta Sthai Eva Rasa. What is ras? Where all the coverings, all the avran are removed, unveiled. Mind has avran. That is, this is avran is coverings. That is, this thing is mine, this is yours, this is any others. Swapar tatastha. Or I don't know who is this. So swapar and tatastha, this is mine, this is others, and this may be related to any other person. So swapar tatastha, these three sentiments we have, these three relationships we have, and while these three relationships are removed, unveiled, that is Bhagna Avara. Avara is, so in Rasnishmati, the Avara is fully unveiled. So Bhagna Avarana, Chit Visishta, we have Chit, Chetna, soul. It should be with soul. And a sthai, a fundamental sentiment is in our heart. So that fundamental sentiment which is accompanied with Bhagnavarana Chit, that is joined and that is enlightened with the Atman. That sentiment is called sthai bhav, and that sthai bhav becomes ras. Shri Abhinav says that sthai bhav is ras, that sthai bhav that is enlightened with Shri with Atma. That is called ras. But Pandit Raj Jagannath, in his work Ras Gandhar, his work's name is Ras Gandhar. In Ras Gandhar, Pandit Raj Jagannath says that Vastu Tastu Bhakshamana Shruta Swaseno Ratya Devachanna Bhagna Varna Chideva Rasa. He says no, sthai bhav or sentiment is not ras, but actually Atma is the ras. While Atma is embraced with or covered with sthai bhav, that Atma is ras, not the sentiment. Sentiment is jar. Atma is chetan. So Atma can be ras. Atma can be full of joy. Without chetna, the sentiments or emotions cannot be ras. So he says that chideva ras. But even then, both of them accept this, that the ras should be, the sthai bhav should be accompanied with Atma, with the light of soul. Unless it is enlightened with the light of soul, any emotion cannot be felt. Anyhow.
Soul meaning Atma.
Atma is Atma, Jivatma.
No, but when they say enlightened
So,
by the soul, enlightened by Atma,
the sthai is enlightened by the Atma. If there is no Atma in myself, my body cannot work. So my whole mind, my whole body is guided and it is motivated, it is activated by Atma. So unless there is Atma, body or mind cannot work. So Shri Raskandar Pandit Raj Jagannath says that Atma is Ras, and it is based on the theory of Upanishad, that Atma Satchit Anand. Atma is Satchit Anand. So Atma is Ras, and Atma when becomes takes the form of sentiments, then it becomes Ras. Unless if it is not joined with body or mind or inner body, Sukshma Sharir, that cannot be become ras. So he says that Atma is ras, but normally Shri Abhinav Gupta or Shri Rupa Goswami says that sthai bhav is ras, and that sthai bhav is not Jivatma. That sthai bhav is Shri Radharani. So this is the difference. Abhinav says that Jivatma or a individual soul is ras. No, individual soul that enlightened the sthai bhav. That sthai bhav enlightened by soul is ras. Sthai bhav enlightened by soul is ras. Shri Pandit Raj Jagannath says that Atma is ras, Jivatma is ras. But Shri Rupa Goswami says, no, the ras is Shri Radharani. Ras is Shri Krishna. And while Shri Krishna incarnate in the form of a ras in the heart of a sadhak, then that ras is, that sthai bhav becomes right and becomes ras nishpat. Then it becomes ras nishpat. So Viditya Bhavana, perhaps I am clear.
For me, you're clear.
Maharaj, I believe that Rupa Goswami is a Buddhist Nandiyala, and this is my from the heart that the Jiva Atman is ras, because as I was Bhatta sounds about the status. The infinitesimal Jiva's domestic quality also of Krishna is Satchidananda Moy. So Satchidananda Moy is ras also. No? So there is some.
It's seeker.
But what you're saying is that if it is now infused with Sai Bhav and all this, and then with Radharani Krishna there.
So So, I should describe it onward. So, व्यतीत भावनावर्णम व्यवहारादीनां यह चमत्कार सारभू हृदय सबको ज्वले बाढ़ स्वद्यते स्वाद्यते स रसस्मृता. While the sthai bhav, that means when a person chants Shri Harinam, he has taken shelter of Shri Gurudev, and by the shelter of Shri Gurudev and by the mercy of Shri Gurudev, he chants Shri Harinam and doing sadhan bhakti. That sadhan bhakti will become bhav bhakti, and while bhav will incarnate in his heart, in his mind, then that bhav is not that is transcendental, that is not a worldly thing. Bhakti is not a worldly thing. Bhakti is fully transcendental, and by chanting it, Shri Bhakti incarnates in the heart of a sadhak. So,
Saji, you can stop this one, it's too much noise.
so by the mercy, I should clear it that bhakti is not a instinct. In psychology, we all persons have 11 instincts. That means the instinct of being afraid, instinct of passion, calm, instinct of drinking and eating, instinct of vatsalya, to love. So these are the parts of our mind, and mind is a material thing, worldly thing. But Shri Bhakti is not a worldly thing. When a person takes initiation or diksha from Shri Gurudev, then in his body, a transcendental matter, transcendental tattva comes, that is bhakti. So avirbhuya manovrittav, Shri Rupa Goswami says in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, avirbhuya manovrittav vrjanti tatswarupta swayam prakasharupapi bhashyamana prakashyavan. When a person is doing sadhan bhakti, by sadhan bhakti, Shri Prem or the sthai bhav of bhakti, bhakti sthai bhav, Krishna Rati, the sthai bhav of bhakti rasa is Krishna Rati. So Krishna Rati, sthai bhav incarnates in the heart of a person, and it is just like that. As a yogi thinks that I am in samadhi, and in samadhi I am feeling Shri Brahm. But it is not possible. Brahm is so huge, and mind chaturvritti is so little. So how in a little thing, a huge and a omnipresent thing can be realized? So actually saying, Brahmagyan demolish the sense of chit. By Brahmagyan, the chit is melted, and then the Brahm is shesh. It will remain. The other thing will be melted, and Brahma itself will remain. In the same way, in the heart of a sadhak, by the mercy of Shri Radharani or Shri Gurudev, Shri Radharani the love in Radharani. And it's a very few seeker, not a drop is so big, just a seeker. What? Particle, oh yes, particle, a particle. That is Rati. And that will incarnate only in the heart of that person who has done sadhana bhakti. Shri Gurudev has given the potentiality to get that sadhana bhakti, and by doing sadhana bhakti, person gets that particle of Shri love of Shri Radharani, because Madanaksha Bhav is the base of everything, and that love from Shraddha to Shri Madanaksha Bhav, everything is merged in Madanaksha Bhav. Shri Radharani is Madanaksha Bhav. So a little particle of that Madanaksha Bhav will come in the by the mercy of Shri Radharani in the heart of a devotee. And when that will come, while आदो शुद्धा ततो सात्संगो ततो भजन क्रिया ततो अनर्थवृत्ति ततो निष्ठा ततो रुचि ततः आसक्ति ततो भाव, then this स्थायी भाव will come. So this स्थायी भाव is not a natural thing, or natural, that means mild natural thing. It is not a mild thing, but it is a transcendental, and it is coming in the heart by the mercy of Shri Radha. So Avirbhuvi Manovrittam, as Shri Krishna incarnates, in the same way that little particle of love, of priti, of the ras of Shri Radharani also incarnates in the heart of a sadhak. And now sadhak became bhakta. And now he can get ras nishpatti. Unless he has not, done any bhakti, he has not practiced bhakti, he cannot get bhakti ras. I will say, you may question that if bhakti ras is realized by only bhaktas, then how so many crowd is seeing Ras Leela, Shri Pakibari, Shri Radha Govindev, and why so much crowd is gathered in the Krishna Katha? Because they have not done bhakti, they are just coming, and they are not a regular bhakt. But they can also realize bhakti. I will describe this later on. Nishpatti, bhakti, ras nishpatti, I should describe it later on. But the real bhakti ras will be realized by the devotees only. And devotees are those who has practiced it. First of all, sadhana bhakti, then they became, while bhakti arrived, then it becomes bhava bhakti. At the position of bhava bhakti, then he will be able to realize the bhakti ras. Unless not.
Bhavati ba prem bhakti?
हम भाव के बाद प्रेम भक्ति आए। that प्रेम भक्ति के बाद में फिर राग अनुराग भाव अनुभाव वो सब बाद में आएंगे। प्रेम वृद्धि क्रम में स्नेह मान प्रणय राग अनुराग भाव महाभाव, that will be the advanced position. So because the ability of realizing bhakti is not normal, general. So some persons has told that bhakti is not ras at all, because it is not general. Rus should be a general thing that can be realized by every person. So some person says that as a Sahitya Darpankar or poetics of Sanskrit, they says that bhakti is not ras. Bhakti is called bhav. They have this differences. They make difference in between ras and bhav. They says that bhakti is not ras. Bhakti is only bhav. Ras is that can be realized by all and every person. That is ras. General person. But bhakti ras cannot be realized by every person. So it is not ras. It is only bhav. Shri Sahitya Darpankar Vishwanath says.
Who says that?
This is not Vishwanath Chakravarti.
No, who says that?
Vishwanath Kaviraj.
Vishwanath, who has written a poetic work, it is called Sahitya Darpan, Kavya Prakash and Sahitya Darpan. That is a work of poetics.
Not Vishwanath Chakravarti.
No, not Vishwanath Chakravarti. So Vishwanath says that bhakti is only a bhav. Ratar devadi vishaya bhav ityabhigamyate. The love toward any deity, they offer Swarga or any deity. That is called bhav. And Shri Krishna is among the deities. So Ratar devadi vishaya, Krishna bhakti is also only bhav, not ras. So he says that bhakti is not ras, but it is not acceptable. Shri Rupa Goswami says that bhakti is the main ras, because the quality of ras is that in the ras bhagna varanata becomes unwellness or concealness is removed.
Covering.
Coverings are fully removed. So in bhakti, the covering can be fully. Bhakti is so potential that bhakti can remove actually all coverings. While a person is realizing a worldly drama, he is seeing Dushyanta Shakuntala, Shri Faryad, and Nal Damayanti. This is a problem that a gentleman will not like to see the close movements of any other person. If a person just going and he sees he sees that some couple is intermingling or they are joining, so he will just turn his face. He will not like to see it, and he will be ashamed of that. Neither any other person will like to, a person will like to make common his feelings and his intimate moments to other person. But in stage, in Sahitya, a father with his daughter can see that drama. So how it becomes, how it is possible that in personal life we became very much private in our private moments, but in natak or in drama, in Sahitya, we relish full group relish it at the same moment, and even Guru and Shishya, even father and daughter sees that drama. It is due to that at that time in drama, that person is not a person. that person is generalized. Though we have given him name. This is Dushyant, this is Shakuntala, this is Shiri, this is Faryad, this is Laila, this is Majnu. We have given him name. But even then, they are not actually Laila, actually Nal, actually Damayanti. They are generalized in way. So Shakti asti vibhavade kapi sadharanitkrita pramata yat bhedeno swam yatha pratpadyate. Because that Dushyant is not a person, but it is a hero only. Shakuntala is not a lady, but it is she is a heroine only. And the emotions that Shakuntala and Damayanti or Dushyant have in their mind, it transits to in our mind even. And the feeling of anukarya. So this is the problem. The feeling of anukarya transmits to our heart. It is called sadharanikaran in Ras Nishpatti. And Shri Rupa Goswami says that Shakti asti vibhavade. This is the problem, that how a person can feel others' feeling in heart, in his mind, and how he can realize it. A person in his practical life cannot lift even 5 kilos. He will just he will fatigue. But Shri Hanumanji is taking the mount and he is saying, and he is also realizing that. So a person in personal life cannot lift 10 kilos, but Shri in that fighting, he is also fighting in his heart, in his mind. So how it becomes? Yes.
I use the word identification with the hero. The audience identifies with the hero. This is sadharanikaran.
Maybe because actually saying, that good point. Actually saying, the hero is not feeling ras. He is feeling only emotions. And he is not free of swapar tatastha. Dushyant is not free from swapar tatastha. While Dushyant is loving Shakuntala, he is not free of swapar love. He takes that Shakuntala is my beloved, not others. But in Sahitya, Sahitya, the person becomes general. He is not actually Dushyant. So unless Dushyant leaves his swapar tatastha bhav, he cannot be experienced or he cannot be relished by us. His activities will produce shame in a viewer. So in the stage, the person is who is acting, he is not a person, but though his name is given Dushyant or Shakuntala, but actually he is not Dushyant Shakuntala, he is a person. So this is a problem in Ras Nishpatti. The Anukarya, I am saying 3 persons. One is Anukarya, other is actor, and third is the audience who realize Ras. Actually, Shri Ram Sita, Dwapar, Treta, or Dushyant Shakuntala of Satyuga or Dwapar, Dushyant Shakuntala, he is not realizing Ras. Dushyant and Shakuntala is realizing passion, not Ras. Ras is full of joy. Passion is it is not of joy. It becomes, contents that it is mine and it is others. So, the anukarya means we are imitating, actor is imitating whom. So, anukarya is not realizing ras. Neither nat is realizing ras. The actor is also not realizing ras. Actor is just by his skill, he is presenting the half of everything. He is not realizing ras. And the actualness and keenness of his acting will be appears only when he will feel the emotion, not the ras. Then his acting will be very much keen or actual. Otherwise, it will be overacting. So neither anukarya feels ras, neither anukarya feels ras, neither the actor feels ras, but actually feels ras the audience. And how audience feel ras? This is also a problem. Because suppose a poet has described Ravan as the hero and Shri Ram as a villain. Suppose, then if Ras Nishpatti, by the point of Ras Nishpatti, we will have our sympathy to Ravan, not to Ram. So we cannot say that we are merging ourselves with the feelings of Shri Ram. The actual historical Ram. We are merging our sentiments to the poet, which mind, by which point of view, which feeling a poet has described Ram or Ravan, we will get Sadharanikaran with poet, not to the actual historical person, neither to the nat is only a media. Nat or actor, he is only a medium, media. But we will feel according to the sentiments or the feeling of the feelings according to the poet. A poet has a sympathy to Ravan. We will also feel a sympathy to Ravan, and we will take Shri Ram as a villain. But Shri Rupa Goswami says no. In Ras Nishpatti, this is also not applicable. In Ras Nishpatti, Shri Krishna is himself transcendental and full of his Anandamaya. He is Rasmaya. So Shri Krishna also feels Ras. Shri Radharani also feels Ras. And Nat is also full of bhakti. So Nat can also feel, Nat means the actor. He is also a devotee. So he can also feel ras. And the poet, Shri Rupa Goswami or other Shri Balmiki Rishi or Shri Vyas, he is also bhakta, devotee. And we are also devotee. So we shall merge ourselves to the feelings of a poet. And poet, in which way, in which light poet has described the person, that feelings, we shall feel them actually at the light of the poet. But bhakti ras is so vyapak, so loose that it can be realized by anukari. While historical person never feels ras, he feels either anger, either enmity, or either passion, but he will not feel ras because he is not bhagnavaran, swapar tatastha bhav. He cannot be free from swapar tatastha bhav. So the historical person is only feeling emotions, not ras. The nut is only feeling doing the action according to his skill, but he is also not. He will not realize the ras. He will enjoy just a little enjoyment, bas. He will be satisfied, just one. But if audience and poet, they both feel fully ras. But in bhakti ras, everyone can feel ras. इसलिए so the bhakti ras is the main ras because it is so much spread. So Sri Rupa Goswami says that by that I will conclude that by the mercy of Sri Gurudev, Sri Mool Rasas, the Vishuddha Sattvatma, Shuddha Sattva Visheshatma, Prem Suryansh Samya Bhag. Prem Surya is Shri Radharani, and it's a ray, is bhakti, not a ray, but a part of ray, a particle of ray is bhakti that will incarnate in by the mercy of Shri Radharani and Srimad Gurudev in the heart of a person. And while it is incarnated in the heart of a person, then on the Rangmanch or in Kavya, in a poetry, reading or audio or visual, in both forms, while he is seeing Shri Radha and Krishna or the person. So by Vibhav, Anubhav, Sanchari Bhav, that particle of Sthai Bhav that is in his heart is ripe, is nourished by Vibhav, Anubhav and Sanchari Bhav, and then it will become ras. So Shri Bharat Muni says that Vibhav, Anubhav, Sanchari Bhavai Ras Nishpatti. Vibhavan Bhav Sanchari Sanyoga Ras Nishpatti. This is the Bharat Sutra. Vibhav, Anubhav, Sanchari Sanyoga Ras Nishpatti. And by the nourishing of Vibhav, Anubhav and Sanchari Bhav, that Sthai Bhav is realized. And while it is realized, then it is not a abstract ras, but it will be the experience of Shri Krishna, Shri Radharani, his actions, his subordinate Sanchari Bhav. As in Rasala, he gives example of Rasala. Rasala means Rasala is a curd, and there is mishri, sugar, and there is essence, scent, there is kali mirch, and many other things. So many masala are there. And while a person is drinking that rasala, he is feeling mainly the main thing is the base thing is dahi. That means sthai bhav. Main thing is curd. That is sthai bhav. But it is full of sugar, full of odor, any scent or fragrant. And it is full of some chilies and other elaichi and so many. So he will feel everything. So Vibhav, Anubhav, Sanchari Bhav are also felt, but main thing is karma. So in the same way, the main thing is the incarnated bhakti
bhakti, the particle of bhakti, that is ras, but it will be nourished by vibhav, anubhav and sanchari bhav, and while it is arrived, while it is nourished, then it will be accomplished as ras. Then it will be nishpanna as ras. It will be accomplished as ras. So this is one question, one point that I want to. Then I will take questions. That is how a person, a general person who has not done bhakti, he is only a sahradaya. He is a sentimental man, worldly sentimental man. But he also sees Raslila, he also reads Rupa Goswami. Then how he feels Ras? This is a problem. Because he has, bhakti is not incarnated in his heart. He has not done sadhana bhakti, then bhav bhakti, then prem bhakti. Shraddha, sarsang, bhajana kriya, he has not done anything. In layman, he has not done anything. But how a person, a layman, feels bhakti while he reads Lalit Madhav, Virat Madhav, then how he realizes layman? This is a problem. Bhakti has bhakti in his heart. So he has sthai bhav in his heart. So by sthai bhav he can realize bhakti. But a person who do not has sthai bhav, how he feels bhakti? He also relished the birth of Rupa Goswami.
But isn't it
Yes. Actually, she has replied. It is bhaktya bhas, rasa bhas. By the meeting to a work, or by the meeting to a bhakta, or by the meeting to a rasik, a person is so receptive that the feeling of that book will come to him, and then he will feel. So this is called chaya or pratibimb. Shri Rupa Goswami says it's chaya and pratibimb. Chaya, shadow, and reflection. Shadow does not has any, has only outlines. Shadow, not the substance. So it does not contain substance. We cannot see the eye. We can see just outline. So a general man feels like chaya. And if a person's heart is so clean by yoga, even by jnana, even by karma, and if his heart is so clean, then he in the mirror the image will come, but on the ball the image will not come. On the ball the chaya will come, shadow will come, not the image. But in the mirror, the impact will come, the image will come. So in the same way, if the heart is very clear, then the image will come. Otherwise, only chaya. So, jnani also, a jnani, a brahma jnani also while comes in the in bhakti or sankirtan, he begins to dance. Though bhakti is not his sadhana, but by the pratibimb of a bhakta, he dances. So he realizes ras. And a general man, by the shadow, as a shadow, he realizes, and he will take it as Dushyant Shakutala. So in the same way, Sri Radha. But in the same way, he will So his heart is not very much clear. But by bhakti, the avara is fully destroyed. Avara bhang. Fully removed. So bhakti is main rasa, and Sri Rupa Goswami says. So in my such a language, I try to convey my sentence, my feelings to you. You perhaps you will accept it and yes. Any question, please? I will. Well, please. Yes.
You say by practicing sadhana bhakti, then we come to bhav. But sometimes it is said that bhav does not depend on sadhana.
Yes, that's right. While we say that sadhana janya bhakti and kripa janya bhakti, Sri Rupa Goswami describes two types of bhakti. One is sadhan janya and other is kripa janya. But sadhan is also based on the kripa. Though it seems that sadhan is sadhan, we get the bhakti by sadhan, but actually that sadhan cannot be possible unless there was kripa. So that is right. I agree to you that sadhan cannot be achieve bhakti, only kripa or mercy can achieve bhakti, can give bhakti.
ये बस विषय को समझने के लिए कोई किताब होगी जो
No, also Bhakta Sama Sindhu. Bhakta Sama Sindhu is also it. Bhakta Sama Sindhu का दक्षिण विभाग का
मैंने शायद हाई स्कूल या 12वीं तक संस्कृत पढ़ी है। फिर मैं अमेरिका में हूँ 30 साल से, तो मैंने किताबें पढ़ के मैं संस्कृत समझ लेती हूँ, पढ़ सकती हूँ।
तो आप भक्ति रसायन सिंधु
आगे उसमें बढ़ने के लिए
ने भक्ति रसायन सिंधु का 5वां दक्षिण विभाग का 5वीं लहरी पढ़ दिया। हाँ, 5वीं लहरी, फिफ्थ लहरी, 5th chapter of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu.
अच्छा।
And Dakshin, written by Sri Rupa Goswami. My lecture was based on Rupa Goswami.
पुस्तक उसका 5वां चैप्टर।
हाँ, 5वां चैप्टर दक्षिण विभाग उसमें दिया हुआ है। एंड पूर्व विभाग का भी माने 5वीं पूर्व विभाग का 5। हाँ, तीसरा
This has been really wonderful. I'm sure there are so many more questions. Actually, I have questions also, but I don't want to take the time. I'm going to come to your house and ask you so many questions. Dr. Achyuta is speaking tonight at the Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math.
In Hindi.
In Hindi. And he lives here in Sivaganj. Near Radhabala, if anyone wants to go and see him. Thank you.